When I talked to Eddie yesterday, when it came to being cool and calm and collected, he claims that you were so emotional in the build-up of this fight, in the negotiations, that you couldn't even handle it, and that's why you had to step aside and let your son negotiate.
No. I mean, here's the thing. If he asked his father Barry, and I don't think this fight would have got on. So I realised that. Nothing to do with my emotion at all. I am much more hard on certain situations. But I knew that we had to comply, and we had to be bend, we had to be malleable, we had to give and take on certain things. But we've reached a stage now where we're into the dressing room, which is really important to us. And if we can't get it, they can't. It's as simple as that, because we are the left-hand side of the banner. You know the story, Elliot. Radio. You've been involved in the business a long time, and anybody's left-hand side of the banner is a star. It says star dressing room. He's the star of the show, and therefore it doesn't say Scott Craig's dressing room. It doesn't say the blue corner dressing room. It says the star. Frampton's a star, and therefore we should have it. And if we aren't going to have it, we're willing to say, fine, if we're not going to have it, you're not going to have it, we're willing to go into one of the, let's do up one of the other dressing rooms and have that instead, but it's going to be locked up, and that's a point of principle that we're not willing to give.
And lastly, on this point, Eddie feels like they've given so much. Like you guys have gotten your way all the way down the line, gotten basically an advantage that maybe is not earned from his perspective. Do you feel like you bested in the negotiations, and you want one more?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We drew up an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and those things were not supposed to be discussed. He just went on the top table and broke all of those NDA rules. He just broke it all in one foul swoop. So I could go into all sorts of issues and talk about all sorts of details that we have relented on. I'm not willing to do that. I don't think this is the platform to do it on, Elliot, and I don't think it's right. So we're not getting riled. We're calm, but we're just saying on this issue, it's very important. So we're not willing to relent on it. And we know that Scott Craig is extremely superstitious. Many idiosyncrasies. Everything has to be in the right way. You've got to go under the rug twice. You've got to have everything aligned. And for us, we're having a bit of fun here. But it's very important on that principle of the dressing room. We're the star of the show. My feller's the star of the show, and therefore he deserves the person.
Eddie, having, as you said, broken the non-disclosure agreement and disrespected your son, you feel, on the dais, has that changed your opinion of him as a businessman, as a promoter, as a man?
No, because I know what he is. He likes to rile people up, but he hasn't done it, hasn't succeeded on this occasion. And they think it has. Just wait and see. And they're also deluded when they believe that we're not going to have the major amount of support. Just wait till you hear. Wait till you hear that noise on Saturday night. It'll feel like we're in Belfast. And Scott Craig will feel he's in enemy territory.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Radio Raheem with Barry Mcguigan. Good luck Saturday night at the Manchester Arena. Don't miss it.
William Hill Vegas sponsors Frampton vs Quigg on Sky Sports Box Office.